This conference will now be recorded.
Now today we have started the Azure firewall concept, the concept of the Azure firewall. So now I'm explaining you Azure firewall. What is the firewall concept?
Okay.
Firewall basically used for security. And with the help of firewall security, we have implement the NAT. We have implement the NAT, network address translation. With the help of NAT, we have just translate the public IP address to private IP. We translate private IP to public IP. That means कि suppose करो this is my cloud and there's a n number of servers are available. Here is different servers are available. Like this is like a server 1. Like this is my RDP server is available, and this is my the web server is available. And now I'm just create one firewall. I'm just using one firewall. This is my firewall. The firewall, there the two faces is available. One is LAN and this point is a WAN. WAN, that means they are the connected with the internet. The traffic come to the internet to the WAN, and it use a one. Suppose it's using the one public IP is like 1.1.1.1. It's using the public IP. And now the LAN are connected to my RDP server and my web server. And it's using a private IP like this is using like 192.168.1.4, and now this use is 192.168.1.5. And now I'm just mapped these both two IP. I'm audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Now I'm just mapped if any RDP request like these are the user, this is the user is available. When you send a request for RDP, so this request come to the firewall because you can access the RDP console through 1.1.1.1. Also you can request the web server request 1.1.1.1. In that cases, I'm just allow if you send the RDP connection, RDP request come to the firewall, and firewall forward this request to this server. Or if your request is come for the HTTP, the firewall distribute this request to this server. That means that I'm not using the public IP of this virtual machine. There is no any public IP. That means the direct traffic is not coming in my virtual machine.
Okay.
Now my traffic is come in my firewall, and firewall distribute this traffic in my LAN network. So these are the security because no anyone can direct access your server. If anyone found this IP, it's not access your server because this is a LAN IP. Got it my point? And
Got it.
no anyone can access the my network through my LAN IP. So now I'm just implement. First I'm create a one VNet. So now I'm just create one security group. I'm just looking with Porter how to implement this lab.
Okay.
I'm just login with portal, Microsoft portal. And create one security group. First of all, I'm create not in security group, I'm create a resource group. So I'm just click home and then create a resource group and give the create resource group and give the name of this resource group is like a firewall SG. I'm creating East US and now review and create. Secondly, I'm create one network security group. So we can allow the protocols. So I'm
Okay.
just click on home and then go to the network security group and then click create. As you go and now select the firewall. Give the name is like my uh, security hyphen energy and review and create. And now I'm just allow the two protocols in this network security group and click on a create. So inside the network security group, I'm created two rules, one for the RDP and second for HTTP.
Okay.
Then I'm just go to the inbound security group, then add roles, and I'm just give the source is any, destination is a custom. I'm just port number 80, and like priority is 100, and like allow HTTP. So this is my first rule. Also, I'm create one more rule is in RDP because I'm just allowed only two protocols. So I'm just click on add any and the RDP is 3389 is a protocol of the RDP, and I'm just put the name is allow RDP and now click add. So now I'm just creating the two rules. One is 100 for the HTTP protocols and RDP. So I'm just creating only two rules. That means that these two services I'm allowed from the network security group. Any other services denies automatically. Is it done?
Yes.
Now I'm create a one virtual network. When you create a virtual network, we are creating the two subnets. One subnet for LAN and one subnet for firewall. Got it? That means my servers are connected in one subnet and another subnet with my firewall is connected.
Okay.
Now I'm just click on VNet is in virtual network and create a virtual network. And give the name is like my security security hyphen VNet 1. And now I'm just create an East US, select the source group East US, then click on next, and I'm just using the IP address is 192.168.1.0/24 and add subnets. So I'm just create a one subnet for like a web server
Okay.
hyphen sub subnet 1, and now I'm just put the IP range of 192.168.1.0/26. And now also this I'm not create any network, so I'm just click on add. Now I'm create a one more subnet is my firewall subnet. When you see, you can see, you can just give the same name. When you create a firewall, you can
Okay.
use a dedicated or fixed name. So your name is fixed. So you use a subnet name in a firewall. Is it Azure firewall subnet? So you can type the name is Azure. This name is not changed.
Okay.
Azure firewall subnet. So you can just create with the name of Azure firewall subnet. And now range, I'm just put the range 192.168 128/26. I'm give there this range and now add. So now I'm creating the two subnet, one subnet for the firewall connectivity and second subnet for my web server is connectivity. Now review and create. Got it the point?
Got it. Yes.
Now in a diagram, if you can see, I'm just first I'm create a one security group, resource group. Then I'm create a one NSG. Then second I'm create one VNet. Inside the VNet, I'm create two subnets. Now I'm create a server and the server subnets are connected with this and firewalls are connected with this. And now my security group, energy network security groups are connected with this subnets. Got it the scenario?
Yep. Got it.
Now, so I'm just go to create and now I'm just create a one web server or I'm inside the web server. I'm just create a little bit small website and then we have create configure the firewall. So so now my virtual network is ready. After that, I'm create a new uh, virtual server and virtual machine. So I'm just click on a virtual machines and now I'm just click on a create and give the name of the virtual machine. I give the name of what these virtual machine is like a web server. And east US, I'm not using any Jones. Uh, and now I'm using here is in like a server 2012 and the memory is 1 CPUs and 3.5 GB of RAM and the username is my username is like an ICCP and the password is and now I'm just go to none, then next, and now I'm just select the subnet 1 and the web server subnet and review and create. So now I'm just create a virtual machine and I'm attach this virtual machine with the subnet 1. It is done. I'm
Yes.
also attach the network security group with the subnet 1. Otherwise we cannot access this server in a network because I'm not allowed any protocols with the server. So I'm just go to the home and then go to the virtual network and then click on a subnet 1 and attach network security group with the subnet one. So I'm just click on the subnet one, and now the network security group, and this is my security energy, and now the save it. And first of all, I'm just access the server through a server IP, and
Mm.
I'll create a one website. Yeah, either I'm not create any server IP, I'm just directly access the server with a firewall IP. Got it?
Got it. Yes.
So I'm just click on home, and now I'm just configure the firewall and then create and select the subscriptions, then firewall security, then give the name is like my ICCP firewall. I'm give the name of ICCP firewall. Now the I'm just create a firewall, so I'm just create a firewall in east US and John. I'm not select John, so I'm just create a firewall. In reasons I'm not create select a John, so is I'm just put the none. I'm using the standard and create a user firewall rules, and I'm select existing virtual networks. I'm not creating new. I'm already create a one network with the name of security vnet1, and also I'm create a one firewall subnet also. So now I'm just create a wait, public IP. Okay, sorry, this is my subnet security one firewall SG, and public IP. So I'm just create a add new, and I need a public IP of my FIRE firewall hyphen PIP. And now okay, so this is a firewall PIP is the same. I'm asking now we need a one public IP, so I'm just
Yes.
created this public IP. Got it the point?
Got it. Yes.
So now I'm just create I'm select a network. I'm select a virtual network of VNet one. This is my VNet one, and using the this IP, the one side is my VNet is connected, second side is firewall's public IP. And now review and create. So you can see this is my the network of the VNet 192.168.1.0, and this is my public IP address of the firewall. Now just click on a create. Just a minute. And you can see if I'm just access the server through a private IP, it's automatically denied. Like I'm just click on a here and then go to the web server. If I'm just copy the web server private IP, I'm not copy the public IP. I'm remove this public IP later. Now I'm just copy the private IP. This is my private IP is 192.168.1.4. And now I'm just go to remote desktop and then connect. You can see it's denied. And this is my public IP. So it's my public IP is available in this zone. So
Okay.
I'm not using this public IP. My the server public IP is 161. I'm not using this public IP. So now you can see that at this time the access is denied because there's a no any access to the private IP. If I'm just access the machine through a public IP, but now I'm using this system through a firewall IP. Got it? I'm using
Yes.
access this systems through a firewall IP.
Okay.
So first I'm check the firewall IP. So I'm just go to the I'm just I need also I need this private IP. I'm just click on open a new window and then click on a firewall. So if my firewall is ready, I'm just click on a firewall and then click on firewall name. And now here I'm create a rules. I'm just create a rules. I'm just click on a rules and I'm create a net rules. Got it the point?
Got it.
I'm
Yes.
creating a net rule, but before creating the net rule, I'm first check the public IP address of firewall. So this is a public IP of firewall. Got it the point?
Got it. Yes.
This is my public IP of firewall. My server public IP is different. You can see 77.161 is my server public IP, and
Yes.
this is my firewall public IP. Now I'm just copy the firewall public IP because I'm using this, and now just click on a rule and then click on add network rules and collections. Then I'm just give the name like the allow RDP via firewall. And now the priority, we have just priority is like a 10. So always the first priority is used by some, just give the priority is 100. And now the name of the rule of like allow RDP.
Okay.
What is the protocol? So value of this protocol, I'm using like a TCP protocol. Then source IP, I'm just put the star. In a source IP, I put the star.
Stop. Okay.
That means any source. Either you give the specific IP. So I'm just put the destination IP. I'm just put the this. If you can the specific IP, you can just give the your server IP. Got it?
Yeah.
This private IP.
Yes.
So I'm just allowed the all. Don't worry. Fine. The destination port number is 3389 is my RDP. And translate address. So the translate address. So either you can click on source like a star, or either you can put the particular IP. I'm just at the particular IP. Got it? That means we can allow this protocol IP, this IP, and which port 3389. Got it the point?
Yes.
Understand this rule?
Yes.
Any question related to this rule?
No questions.
So is it a simply? Then now I'm just create a add.
Okay.
I'm only create a one single rule. I'm not create a multiple rules. I'm create only single
Roll.
rule.
Yep.
So now I'm access the server through a firewall IP. So just
Okay.
wait. After if this process is done, then we will access the server through a firewall IP. So at this time, my request directly come to my firewall, and then firewall redirect this request to in my web server.
Yes.
Hope so you understand the concept of the firewall.
Yeah, I understood. Yes.
Wait. After that, I'm just copy the public IP and then access the firewall rules. So my web server. So I'm just click on remote desktop connections. Now my firewall rules is up to date, and now I'm just go to the public IP and then copy the public IP of this firewall, and now just click and then connect. and you can see that my server is accessible. The password is and now you can see the important fact. The also you can just see that I'm just install the web server service in this server, and now I'm just access the web. I'm allowed the other protocol through a firewall, so you can see the output. Then you easily understand more concept. Now I'm just install the IIS service in this system. So I'm just click on the Windows tab and then click on the server manager and then go to the add roles and features. And after click add roles and features, I'm just click on add roles web server IIS and then install the web server IIS service. So now I'm just click on add roles and features
Okay.
and then click on a next, then next. Tried these steps in many times in our previous lectures in a web servers, and now the next and install. I'm just copy the one website and upload the website in the systems. I'm just go to my physical systems, come to the systems, and now click here and then go to the C drive. You know the after install the IA, the inet pub directory is created automatically. So
Hmm.
there's no any inet pub directory is available because it's still installation wizard is running on. So now the inet pub directory is coming. I'm just click and www root, and now I'm delete. And now the paste the new website. And you can see that at this time, if I'm just access this website through the firewall IP, it's not accessible. But if I'm access this website through a system IP, it's accessible. Gotten my point?
Got it. Yes.
So now first I'm just access this through a firewall IP, sorry, a system IP. So I'm just go to system, and this is a server IP. This is a direct server IP. So if I'm access the request, it's come direct to the server. So if the any request directly come to your server, it's not good for me. Yes or no?
Yes.
So just wait. Okay, this site cannot be reached to look long to response. Oh, I'm not allowed the HTTPS also. So anyways, I'm just go to portal and then go to home and then network security group NSG, and now just click on inbound rules and then add rules, and now I'm just put the source any star. So at this time, no any services accessed through this IP, particular IP. Now I'm just check if this service is accessed through my firewall. So this is my firewall IP. I'm just copy
Okay.
and click on a browser, and it's not open. Got it?
Got it. Yes.
Because your traffic is come in firewall and firewall automatically deny because
Yes.
public IP request is blocked through by the firewall. So now I'm just allow the protocols in a firewall. So I'm just go to the firewall, and I'm just again go to the my server IP. Where is my server IP is in my virtual machines, and I'm just click on web server, and this is my the server IP is available is 192.161.4, and now I'm just create a firewall rules. I'm just click on rules and then create a new rules and allow HTTP, and the 1110 I'm just give the priority and like the allow HTTP, and the protocol the source IP I'm just give the star or like the particular IP. In a destination IP I'm just put the destination IP in a firewall IP. This is my firewall IP is available. Now I'm just allow this firewall IP, and now the port number is 80 is my HTTP, and 192.168.1.4 is my server IP, and we have allowed the 80 port number. Got it the point?
Got it. Yes.
And now at. So what happened? Where is missing the allow? What happened? Allow HTTP, the IP address, source IP address, okay, protocols, and the TCP. And now at. So this is my server IP. So there's a no any request is coming. If the rule is done, so just wait. And now you can see that your website is open.
Okay.
Got it?
Got it. Yes.
So these are the benefits. No one can direct traffic come in my server. Now my traffic is redirect through a firewall.
Got it.
Got it the point?
Got it. Yes.
So now I'm to delete the everything now. So I'm just first of all delete the rules, firewall rules, and delete other things. If I'm delete the this rule, the automatically the RDP session is closed. It's not accessible through a firewall.
Got it.
Also I'm delete this one rule. To fail to update the firewall ICP, there another operation on the dependency resource. So already the another process is running on, and now you can see the automatically the my console is closed when its firewall is delete. So you understand the concept. This is a firewall concept.
Yep. I understood.
Thank you, dear. And now